What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis playoff edition. We're going to talk about how the Denver Nuggets absolutely embarrassed the Los Angeles Clippers tonight. 120 to 101. Both of these teams had great seasons. Both of these teams proved that they was at the same level, but only one team can win the game and only one team can win the series. And that ended up being the Denver Nuggets. So now we know the bubble was no fluke. Jokic was able to get Kawhi Leonard again, and he had no help in the beginning, but he did his best to help the team stay in it. But the game got too far away, and then Denver was able to close it. The Clippers did win that first quarter though, 26 to 21, but they really got embarrassed in that second quarter where they lost it 37 to 21, and the game was basically over at that point because they lost the third quarter also 35 to 19. But they ended up winning the fourth quarter 35 to 27, but the lead was so out of hand that it didn't even matter at that point. The Denver Nuggets was going to win by double figures, even if they missed every single shot. That's how bad it was for the Clippers in this one. Kawhi the Claw Leonard, 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 22 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, a minus 33 and plus minus. Just a good game from him. Wasn't great, wasn't dominant, wasn't the game that they needed, but he went out there, played, did the best he could, and it just wasn't enough, and he just didn't do enough. And neither did the other starters because Derrick Jones Jr. started. He played 17 minutes. He was 5 of 10 from the field, but went 1 of 4 from 3 and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. It just can't happen if you're behind and you're trailing, or you're trying to come back, or you're trying to keep the lead. 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive. He did get a steal and 3 blocks, which was good to see. He also got a turnover and a minus 11 and plus minus at the end of the game. He had 12 points. Ivica Zubac, 10 points. He was 5 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He did still end up with a double-double because he had 14 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. Also, he had 2 assists, a steal, and he had 3 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. He finished as a minus 17. James Harden, this is his legacy on the line. This is one of the best teams he ever played on, and he didn't do much offensively when it comes to scoring the ball. He was 2 of 8 from the field and 1 of 4 from 3, but he did go 2 of 2 from the free throw line in 35 minutes. He only finished with 7 points, but he did have 5 rebounds and 13 assists and 2 steals and a block, 2 turnovers. He was a minus 29 and plus minus. You would say that you want more from him, and I would have to agree, especially in the amount of minutes that he played, and he didn't get in no foul trouble. He didn't have no injuries. You just want to see him play way better than he did tonight. He did have a good game, but it was so much more that they needed to do, and he was a big part of what they have done all season, and he just didn't do enough either. And you can say the same about Norman Powell, who only had 9 points tonight. He was 4 of 11 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He did get 2 rebounds and 2 assists in a block, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He's a minus 31 and plus minus. You got to give the Denver Nuggets credit for making shots difficult, making them settle for perimeter shots, allowing them to get in their own head a little bit, and just not moving the ball around enough to get the guy that can make the shot or get the best shot. And even then, they still had to make the shot, which they couldn't really do enough from 3 tonight. Plus, they didn't make their free throws, and they didn't really kill you on the boards. So Denver did a lot of things right fundamentally that allowed them to win this game easily. Even when shots started falling, they was able to stay ahead and just be able to close it up. Nicholas Batum, he was 1 of 3 from the field. It was all 3-point shots that he took. So he finished with 3 points because he only made 1 of them. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 personal fouls. He's a minus 27 and plus minus. He wasn't as good as he was in the other game. Drew played 7 minutes. He was 0-1 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 1 personal foul. He was a plus 11 and plus minus, but he only had 1 point. Bogdan was good. 5 of 9 from the field. He was 1 of 5 from 3 and 1 on from the free throw line. But he was able to give you 12 points on efficient shooting besides from 3. 3 rebounds, 1 on his offensive with assists and a steal. He had 3 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. He was a -5 and plus minus. Chris Dunn didn't start tonight, and it didn't really seem like it mattered that much. He played 16 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a plus 12 and plus minus. He had 3 points. Jordan Miller, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 2 steals. He was a plus 11 and plus minus. He finished with 4 points. And the guy that had the most points off the bench was actually Kobe Brown, who played 8 minutes. He was 6 of 7 from the field, which was really easy shots because they pushed the tempo and able to just get there and just finish it at that point. And he did. And he was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 3 assists, plus 13 and plus minus. He had 13 points, which led the bench. And Cam Christie, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, plus 11 and plus minus 5 points. And that was it for them. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. 39 of 82 is 47% from the field. 8 of 27, 29% from 3. And then 15 to 22, 68% from the free throw line. 36 rebounds, 30 assists, 10 steals, 9 blocks, 14 turnovers, 17 personal fouls. A lot of that came in garbage time, but it still counts because you still got to play with effort, even if it's some minutes. That doesn't matter much when it comes to being able to win the game, but it's still time on the clock, so you got to respect your opponent still to this day. We all look at that and say, well, we call it garbage time, but you actually got to play those minutes for whatever the reason is. And you still want to play your best, because that might be the only time people see you. Aaron Gordon, 9 of 16 from the field in 36 minutes, 0 of 3 from 3, but he was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, which was really good tonight. He finished with 22, was the most for the Denver Nuggets. I knew that he would have to have a big game if they was going to win, and he did. 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive. He had 5 assists, a steal, a block, a turnover, but he also had 5 personal fouls, and he wasn't the only one that got that. He was a plus 23 and plus minus, and Jokic actually got 5 personal fouls and 5 turnovers, but he did finish with a double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds. He had another good game, not great, not dominant, because we expect him to do more and be more, but he didn't really have to do that again because they ended up winning by over double figures. So 6 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 or 4 from the free throw line for him. He did have 8 assists and 3 steals. He also had a block, but he had 5 turnovers. So I think they did a good job of showing him some different coverages and always having somebody in front of him, always having somebody to make it tough for him. And that's all you can do is make it as hard as you can for a great player. And they did that. And the numbers actually make it look like the Clippers did a great job on them, and they did this series. It just wasn't able to stop the others tonight from showing out and shining. Because Michael Porter Jr. was 6 of 11 from the field. He went 3 of 8 from 3. He had 6 rebounds, but he finished with 15 points. He only had 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 31 and plus minus. Jamal Murray didn't have a big game neither, but he didn't have a bad one. He played the most minutes with 42. He was 7 of 15 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He did have 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 4 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 19 and plus minus. He finished with 16. And then Christian Braun was the guy that showed out the most, that we didn't expect, even though he had a good series so far against the Clippers. And now he ended it the right way, going 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 5 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, plus 11 and plus minus. He finished with 21 points. The man was splashing threes, was getting to the basket, getting out of transition, making the right reads and the right plays, whether it's scoring or passing. And he just stepped up in a good time of need for them, and it ended up helping them win this game. Zeke Naji, 2 minutes, he had 1 rebound. He was a plus 2 and plus minus, finish with 0 points. Hunter Tyson also took a 3. He missed it, got a rebound. He was a plus 2 and plus minus. He finished with 0. Peyton Watson, 4 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. He had 4 rebounds, 1 of was offensive with a steal and a block. He had 2 personal fouls. He's a -5 and plus minus. He ended up having 9 points. And then DeAndre Jordan got a nice little dunk at the end of the game. He went 1-1 from the field in 7 minutes. He played that, but he also had 4 rebounds and a personal foul. He had 2 points at the end of the game. And then Russ had another solid game. He was 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with 5 assists and 5 steals, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He's a +6 and plus minus. He ended up having 16 points. Like I said, you got to take the good with the bad when you're playing Westbrook these type of minutes and really relying on him to be a guy that can produce for you. And he did that tonight. The steals was really helpful. Obviously, they converted those into buckets. The assists actually helped the teammates score a little bit better and give them confidence shots that they feel like they can make. He rebounded the ball at a good level for the minutes that he played in the position that he plays, and then just being able to score the basketball from the perimeter or at the rim or at the free throw line is always a good thing. He was able to do all 3 of those things successfully tonight. Jalen Pickett, 0-1 from 3, 1 rebound, -5 and plus minus. Julian Strother, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 personal foul, -5 and plus minus. He ended up having 3 points. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 47 of 90, 52% from the field, 11 of 29, 37% from 3, 15 of 21, 71% from the free throw line, 46 rebounds, 11 of them was offensive. They won that battle by 10. They had less assists because they had 24. They also had more steals because they had 11. They had less blocks with 4. They committed less turnovers because they had 12, but they did commit more personal fouls because they had 23, although it wasn't that much of a difference in free throw attempts at the end of the day when you look at it. So unfortunately, a lot of people are saying Kawhi Leonard is amazing. Kawhi Leonard is great. He's playing so good, dominant basketball, but it gave him the result that he didn't really want, which was a first round exit. Same with his teammates. James Harden, another season without getting the ring. Zubac had a great season. We got to love what he brought to the table and what he showed as his development continues to go on and his confidence level continues to rise. He played against the best center and best player in basketball and held his own and made it tough for him. So you have to be proud of him. And then you look at guys like Chris Dunn and Derrick Jones Jr. And Norman Powell. They played out of their mind sometimes, and these guys needed to step up for them to have success. And it ended up working a little bit, but it just didn't pan out the right way in the playoffs. I actually had the Clippers winning this series in 6 or 7, but it didn't really matter because they ended up losing. So I ended up being wrong on that. But I will say Denver, they stayed together. They stayed poised. They stayed composed. They played smart. They played their brand of basketball. And it was just cool to see Jokic not have to dominate the game and still be able to win a series because he really didn't do that in this series. The numbers going to say it, but these last couple games that they won, Jokic was not dominant. He was great, but he wasn't dominant. And it didn't matter because they still was able to win because either Jamal Murray stepped up or Eric Gordon stepped up or Christian Braun stepped up. And that's what you build a team for. You know what guys can do. You know what they're capable of doing. And for them to do it in the playoffs is the best thing you can hope for and the best thing you can see. And it was just good to see his teammates actually do what they're supposed to do and make shots and make plays with or without him. And they was able to do that. And they did it at a high level against a great defensive team. And it worked out. And the better team won the series. The better team won tonight. And now I got that OKC versus Denver coming up next. So stay tuned to this channel. Stay subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Comment, like, too. And then I will come back to y'all in a couple minutes with the breakdown, predicting who's going to win OKC or Denver, since that's the next series for them. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. I also will say I make conversation videos just like this and other NBA topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. So you love that type of stuff, this may be the channel for you. And I also upload videos each and every day of the week. as long as I'm living, obviously. And that's what I try to do each and every day. Not only that, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for showing support. I hope you guys had a good day. The weekend is here. Hope you guys getting y'all rest, having some fun, and also staying blessed as much as y'all can. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to support the channel as long as y'all can and as much as y'all can. I really love the people that have been able to do that from start and even to this day. But any type of help and any type of support is all appreciated the same on this channel. Other than that, my email is also on my channel. Also, my social media is on my channel. You're going to see some other things I like to do besides NBA on the content on this channel. And other than that, let's continue to try to make 2025 a better year than 2015. That's the biggest goal for this channel. So let's try to reach it. Let's try to get it. Let's try to make it happen. We've been good the first 4 months, so let's continue that into the 5th month, and let's continue that for the rest of the year. I'm doing my job to create the most content that I can that y'all love to see. I just need y'all to continue to enjoy it and watch it as much as y'all can, and that's all we got to do. And that's a 50-50 why this channel is still around for 10 plus years later, because y'all love the content that I make and y'all look forward to it and enjoy when y'all get a chance to see it. And I love it, making it, enjoying giving it to y'all to watch. Other than that, I'm going for now. Peace. See you guys later today, and y'all stay blessed up. I'm going for now.